Hi everyone, today we will solve this interesting riddle. How much is the weight of the empty jar? As you can see on the left hand side we have a jar filled of orange juice and the weight is 120. On the right hand side we have an empty jar and a jar half filled with orange juice and the weight is 150 grams. The riddle asks us to find the weight of the empty jar. Now, I will show you two different methods to solve this riddle. First of all, it is important that we call J the weight of the empty jar. We call O the weight of the orange juice, and we call O over 2 the weight of half orange juice. Now, as I said, I will show you two different methods. The first method is trial and error, by trial and error. So, I choose three values, 20, 40 and 60, as the weight of the orange juice. And we know that the orange juice and the jar must weigh 120. So, we are going to fill this table. So, first case, the jar is 20 grams. That means the orange juice must be 100 grams. So that jar plus orange juice is 120. Half orange juice is 50. And twice the jar is 40 plus 50, half orange juice, that's 90. And as you can see, this is not correct because the value should be 150. So let's try with the second number, 40. The jar is 40 grams. That means the orange juice is 80 grams. So that jar and orange juice weighs 120 grams. Half orange juice is 40. And now, twice the jar is 80. Plus 40 is 120. And that's not correct either. So let's try with 60. Jar is 60 grams. That means the orange juice must be 60, so that jar and orange juice weighs 120. Half orange juice is 30, and now we see that twice the jar weighs 120 plus 30, that's equal to 150. And this is the solution. So the empty jar weighs 60. But there is a second method, a second way to solve this problem. And the second method is related to the system of equations. So given we know that the jar and the orange juice weighs 120 and an empty jar plus a jar half filled with orange juice weighs 150, we can write two equations. The first equation is jar plus orange juice is equal to 120, and the second equation is 2 times the weight of the jar plus half of the weight of the orange juice is equal to 150. Okay, now we are going to solve this system of equation. Okay, from the first equation we will calculate O. O is equal to 120 minus J. And then we will multiply the second equation by 2, so it will be easier to solve it. Then the left-hand side becomes 4 times J plus O is equal to 300. In this way we don't have 2 as denominator here. Now we can substitute 120J here to this O here. So we will have actually there is no need of the graph. We will have 4 times J plus 120 minus J is equal to 300. Now, for J and minus J is 3J. 3 times J is equal. Then we will move positive 120 to the right hand side and it becomes negative 120. So it's 300 minus 120. 3J is equal to 180. We divide by 3 the left hand side and the right hand side, so we can take out this 3 here and this 3 here. So we have, and 180 divided by 3 is 60, so J is equal to 60. So this is the solution. J, the weight of the empty jar, is 60 grams, as we said, as we found in the first method. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, just subscribe to the channel. Thanks, bye!